Sharks, I'm Monique Little, CEO.
I'm David, COO. And today we're here asking for $400K for 5% of our Dallas-based company, You Go Natural.
Wow.
Sharks, what do y'all do when you're having a bad hair day or those days you just don't feel like washing your hair? We can't all be no hair, don't care like Mr. Wonderful over here. And some of us just can't put on a hat because that's because our natural hair can get damaged.
Sorry.
Take a breath.
One go-to option is the head wrap. But traditional head wraps can be made from harsh fabrics like cotton or polyester that can damage the hair. And learning how to tie them can be time-consuming and confusing. That's why I created the first ever satin-lined easy tie head wraps. You Go Natural wraps are not only super stylish and super easy to use, they're designed to protect and promote the health of your hair with super soft satin lining that reduces friction and retains the moisture in your hair.
Oh, easy.
That's cool. Our core line features cool turbans from lots of styles for both women and men. So you can look good on the go no matter what kind of hair you have.
And that's not all. Our latest invention, the swim turban, is made with silicone lining so anyone can enjoy the water without worrying about the harsh effects of salt water and chlorine on your hair.
To date, we've built a massive customer base directly online, but we're here to make You Go Natural a household name.
So Sharks, which one of you is ready to wrap this deal up?
Wow.
That's cool.
Clever idea.
All right, very cool. 400,000, 5%. Definitely a heavy hitter here in the tank. Hopefully, it's going to go well, and there's going to be sales, and it's going to be just going nuts. I'm hoping for a feeding frenzy here. Neat looking product. I mean, I think, but I'm curious as to what's the competition look like other than obviously hats. And what have they come up against as far as like that competition to have, fighting against them, or is other wraps even what they're competing against, or are they really competing against like hats or other like head scarves or I don't know, other head types of head wraps that aren't particularly like theirs. I'm also kind of curious as to how tight knit is the fabric. Like if you're wrapping it and then going swimming, is it preventing water? Like how? I mean, it couldn't be watertight to get water to not go through it, but I don't understand. I guess I just don't understand. I'm not the hair expert here. Anybody that knows, anybody that has two eyes can, working eyes, can see. Not the hair expert, but anyway, I think it's neat that they have a men and women's line. So we'll see if I'm curious if they get into the breakdown of what percentage of men versus women are buying it. Anyway, we're already check out their website at the end here, as well as their social media. Check out one of your comments from the super community from down below in the comments at the end of the video.
Yeah. Are you married?
No, we're brother and sister.
I have a funny anecdote. A very good friend of mine was at our house for I think we were having our housewarming party. This is like, this was like over a decade ago, and my dad sits down at the table and looks at my friend Jeff and his sister Elise and asks how long they had been dating for. and they're like, no, we're brother and sister. They just get along really, really, really well. But it was a funny moment there.
How darling.
So there's two things here. This is for the swim one,
Yes,
correct?
that is our silicone
Okay.
lined swim cap. And the swim turban is patent pending design, and it's made to keep the water out of your hair when you swim.
That went viral on TikTok, has amassed over 10 million views on TikTok. We sold tens of thousands of them. this summer.
Very luxurious feeling. This
Thank
seems
you.
very
Thank you.
expensive to me, which we'll get into next.
I wonder how hot you put that silicone on. I wonder how hot that gets. I mean, you have like swim caps and stuff, but at least this, I guess, enables you to have hair that goes up and keep it together, versus like a swim cap, like being pulled tight and kind of pushing everything down against it. And I guess with swim caps, the water doesn't still like. I mean, I guess that would be the point of it, right? I just never really thought about it. That is pretty awesome, though. I think that's a game changer for a lot of women who want to protect their hair from chlorine and salt water.
You twist, you turn, David. So,
So
you
loop
take
it,
it,
cross it in the front,
cross it in the front.
Like this?
Yeah, there you go.
and
you
then
throw
loop it to the back,
Yep.
and you're done.
It's kind of like an elevated do-rag. You've worn a do-rag,
Yeah, of
David. You
course.
know how to put it on.
Yeah, I know a do-rag. I mean, yeah.
There you go.
Keep that on, Damon. You look cool with it.
Great.
I'm very cool.
This is grippy.
Nothing like your grandmother telling you look cool.
This is strong. It's
Yeah.
heavy. This is heavier than like an average bathing cap.
This thing is amazing. It's the why didn't I ever think about it? I think of this thing.
What do you sell them for, and what do they cost you?
Yeah, so we all of our products in Dallas, Texas. They range from $4 to $7 to manufacture, and the pricing ranges from $35 to $48.
Wow.
That's
Why
relatively
get the
cheap.
production so low in Dallas?
Because we know how to work in Dallas, Kevin.
Speaking of that, I was just watching The Problem with Jon Stewart talking about working conditions and why so many businesses are escaping to Texas because it's a right to work state, and they don't have a lot of the protections in place for workers. If you haven't watched it, it's on Apple TV. Really in depth. Maybe you can watch it on YouTube or something like that. It was fascinating to see, like, what was it? Caterpillar took their business from Chicago. I want to say it's from Chicago down to Texas, and their average wages went from like $35 an hour to like $18 an hour. Pretty significant pay cut, plus benefit cut on top of that. So that's when you say work, business friendly. That's unfortunately it's kind of in line with workers not getting their fair cut.
Maybe it's time to talk about sales because you have a valuation of $8 million here.
All right, so I'll walk backwards. So to date, we've sold over $15 million of product.
What?
Oh.
15 million? We're a 6-year-old company. 2020, we did $2 million. 2021, we did 7.5.
Wow.
This year, we're tracking $10 million in sales.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you make any money on that 7.5 the year you did
hope so.
7.5 million?
So the beginning of last year, we raised $2 million.
Oh, wait a minute.
Why? What did you use that for?
So we use it to expand our product line and invest in the manufacturing facility.
Did you profit on your sales?
We did not last year. Last year, we lost $2 million. This year, we will be profitable.
Wait. Last year you lost. I'm sorry, I heard you raised.
Yeah.
And then you also lost $2 million.
Yeah.
You're running
So with all the margins you guys have, what were the costs?
So we over-ordered on inventory last year.
So how much did you have? That means you wrote off a lot of inventory.
Right, exactly.
So you fell into the trap where you raised a lot of money, thought you were going to grow really fast.
Right.
So now how much cash do you have in the bank?
So we have just about $100,000 in the bank.
Ooh, that is
And
not
we
good.
will be, so we will be profitable this year. So we're going to target in February of 2023.
Your sales grew very quickly,
Yeah.
and you thought that was going to be sustainable, so you went all in thinking you're going to grow 5-10 times.
What do your customers?
Well, sometimes most times it's better to be it's better to be sold out than over leveraged. And in this case, being all in and then $2 million on top. That is not a small, insignificant amount of money. If you had to go and pay that back, right, because you went bankrupt, or not bankrupt. Well, if you had form of bankruptcy. If you had to go and pay that debt because you personally guarantee that debt, versus like a business that just evaporates in front of you. that's a long time to be able, to a lot of work to be able to make that money back. We're not talking about $100,000 is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but you could pay that back. $200,000, still pay that back. $2 million, you better be doing something else right, like this, to the moon, to be able to pay down that debt if you were personally guaranteeing any kind of loan or investment.
Acquisition costs now.
Customer acquisition was $30.
How much did you spend last year in advertising?
We spent about $3 million in advertising last year.
Wow. That's a lot.
How? I don't understand. $30 for to that seems really high to me. For something that I feel like you should get it right away. You have problem. This solves problem. It should be like it's a $35 product, not a $350 product or a $75 to $100 product. Like for $35, solves problem, should be a no-brainer, should be a slam dunk. Your cost at $4 to $7, super misleading when it's costing you $30 to get that customer to click buy.
Into this year, our goal was moving into efficiency. We had the decision, okay, do we raise and do we keep on hitting the gas, or do we pull back, have money kind of like...
Trying to make money was a good call, yeah.
Right, and so we've kind of turned that around.
So I make it for $7. I sell it for $48 direct to consumer. I pay $30 of that in customer acquisition costs, so I'm dealing with just under $10 of profit.
This is why we're here. This is why we're looking at our raise, is that we want to prepare for target.
How many stores are you going to do on that rollout?
316.
That's a test, right?
Yeah. The first products are going to be our headbands, which is really interesting. The headbands are made from our remnant of the turbans.
Yes.
And it's the lowest price point product. So it's a $10 product. It's made from our remnant product. It goes into Target. And we still get to sell our core product online.
Right.
Because we're innovating this
That's
market.
your efficiency thing that you're trying to do by using excess material.
Exactly.
No, but let me tell you something. Using the remnant inventory sounds clean and smart, but it's going to take you time. You're going to look that way, this way. You have to contend with the store itself. You have to ship. It's not just remnant inventory. It's the most valuable thing you have, which is your time and your focus. I think it has to be demonstrated. You should stick with your lane. I think your play clearly is online. So I'm out. I can't really bring anything to the table here on the stage.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
sorry.
Look, we have three. I say it time and time again. We have three resources: time, energy, and money. And you'd always like, oh, we could do this or do this, and expand in this, and move in this direction and that direction. And unless you have money to be able to create extra time and extra energy, whether through extra efficiencies or extra people, if it's just the two of you or even like six of you, supplying Target is going to be tough. And I feel like because that's not even, I almost wonder, and they didn't mention this, but like having that product in Target is almost like having a billboard, to go online and go find out what other products we have, right? Because you could put it like on a tag and be like, here's the $10 product. Now go there and get yourself a $48 product, and it costs you, well, it still might end up costing you something because Target ain't, doing it all effectively for free. And again, the time, energy, and money aspect. So I'm glad that Barbara brought it up because it is something that I think a lot of entrepreneurs don't recognize, and I think I've been thinking about maybe writing my fifth book about that time, energy, and money aspect to not only business but life and leadership as well. So if you want me to do that and dedicate some of my time, energy, and money to that, drop a comment down below for that.
Thank you.
When I heard your sales ramp, I thought maybe I should grow my hair back. I'm not kidding. That was really impressive. But I dig into the numbers. I'm not a fan of the retail move for a bunch of reasons. Servicing a retailer is a whole different bag, and I prefer to see you spend all your time reducing your customer acquisition costs.
Right.
Guys, it's not for me. I'm out.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
The way I look at it is no pun intended, though, it looks like you're wearing too many hats. But if I just did the math, it would take me 5 years just to break even, you having no problems at all and doubling your business. So I don't want to take away from the fact that this is great, the product.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate
With that being said, I'm out.
You guys, product, amazing. I love it. What scares me is the losses that just happened.
Yeah.
You had incredible sales, but you also took a real hit. And to invest almost $500,000 for 5% is just
But
scary.
we have room for negotiation.
Yeah, we have room for negotiation, and I think it's one of those things where...
Sorry, I can't.
Well-
Unfortunately, I'm out.
Okay, so guys, the big question has been, how much are you willing to give?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm willing to make an offer, but it's going to be really, really, really sharky. Okay, so
Well-
guys, the big question has been, how much are you willing to give?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm willing to make an offer, but it's going to be really, really, really sharky because of all the uncertainty.
Okay.
Right, I'll give you the
20%?
400K, but I want 20%.
There you go.
That's sharky.
No, I
right?
think that's accurate.
Because of all the uncertainty that
Wear
you guys
that
have.
bathing cap for a while. You want to start sweating.
You'll get my help, and obviously in Dallas, I can help.
This is how sharky that offer was. He took your valuation from $8 million to $2 million. What are you going to do?
Yeah, okay, but you're getting Mark Cuban in your backyard with an opportunity to work with him, maybe get to push him down to 15%. I'm kind of curious. Nobody asked, how much do you still own of the business? Did you have 50-50 and now you have, you raised $2 million? Like, how much did you give up for that $2 million? And is Mark worth it? Yeah, I would say, but that's one of the downsides of when you come in looking for really over 250,000, 300,000 for sure. Just the odds of you getting that amount of money is super low, and to get an offer at 400,000 is still a pretty rare accomplishment. At 20%, I don't know that I would be willing to give up that 20%, especially if you've, already probably have given up quite a bit earlier in the game at $2 million. So let's see if they can get him to push it down to like 15.
So what we propose is 12% of the company for that
okay.
400K. We also wanted to throw out a deal to everyone else here that is 400K as a debt deal with some form of royalty.
Oh, wait. So now you're...
Yeah, you might want to have thrown that out there before Mark opened his mouth, because he might not take it so well that you just like offer. Yeah, I hear you're 20%, you're getting 12, but everybody else, anybody else, will do a royalty. I don't know that that's really going to solve their problem either. Look, if you need 400,000 that bad, 400,000 is a lot to get a loan for, especially if you have to personally guarantee said loan. But you could get close to it, and if that could really help you get your, get things in line and your efficiencies up, it might behoove you to keep some of that stock yourself for later on. Which, on the trajectory that they're on is phenomenal. But even with that said, it's still like $30 to get a customer to click buy. That just seems so high.
You're walking away from, you're looking at others for me?
We're countering. We're countering at 12%. For
That's like, baby, let's go to
400K.
dinner. But hey.
No, we are countering.
Offering that debt deal to Mark.
Well, why don't we just get to that deal?
To everyone.
Everyone.
Before we
Yes.
talk royalties, why don't we figure out what that
But you
deal
have
is?
you have a fish on the line, which is Mark.
Don't
Yeah.
offend this fish. I know him.
No.
Fish.
No,
Fish. Sharks.
I
I don't think sharks are fish, are they? I'm pretty sure they're something else other than a fish.
we love you, Mark.
And that
Absolutely.
fish is cash
Sure doesn't
heavy.
sound like one.
Right. And so we want a partner. And so we think that,
Okay, the way I would do it then, so if you're saying you're open to a royalty, so let's say $3 on the headband, $5 on everything else, till the loan is paid back, then what equity are you offering me?
we would offer 7%.
Make it 10 and you have a deal.
It's up to you. You do it.
Deal.
All right.
Good job, guys.
You're making us all nervous.
Way to push. Way to push it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Capture.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Capture valuation in
Mark,
order.
what's with
but
this royalty deal stuff?
They offered, I'll take it.
You are learning, Grasshopper. You are learning.
Their offer, not mine.
We did it.
Because we manufacture it right there in Dallas, this could be super helpful for him to help us understand, okay, what are good areas that we can grow our facility and build for the long term. So we're just, I think it's going to be game changing.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Let's check out the website. We got people, faces right there. Love seeing that. They got activewear. How do I? Oh, okay. There's Shark Tank right at the top. We got the Spring Revival. It looks great. Looks great. $35, $10 for a mesh laundry care bag. A Halo t-shirt turban is $35 as well. Seize the day. All right. Wow, I mean, again, if you watch this channel, you know how much I love seeing people, faces. It really helps tell the story and the help customers that your avatar self-identify with the product, and it's just phenomenal job there on the website. So let's go check out the social media. We got 288,000 followers over on Instagram. For over 250,000 followers, not too much engagement over here. I mean, for that, comparatively speaking, I think some of them got more than others. 1,100 there. But let's see, when's like this. So this video was 2 days ago. This was 5 days ago, talking about Shark Tank. There's them just outside of the tank, posted a week ago, 7 hours ago on there. Let's go over to Facebook. So Facebook got 27 reviews, 4.1 stars, which is pretty great to see. 84,969 people like the page. 94,228 is following the page. As per normal with Facebook, not too much engagement going on over there. They didn't have TikTok, which I thought was an interesting move. Pinterest was the other one, 6,800 followers. That might be a record for Pinterest, having followers on Pinterest. So 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, they posted, and then 26 weeks ago, and then I really don't really understand how Pinterest really works. I don't understand why, what is this and why, there's not even a date for this, so I don't know when this was posted from, but yeah, looks great. Monique and David, I'd love to have you on the channel. Just drop a comment down below and we'll make the interview happen. Talk about your Shark Tank experience, talk about the business, where things are, where they're going. Like Ricardo here says, you're awesome, Joe. Keep up the amazing work and wish you all the success with this channel. Thank you so much, Ricardo. I appreciate you being a part of the super community. It's so great having people, just watching and enjoying and learning. If I made just an entertainment channel, I don't know that I would love it as much, because I want people to learn and take something away, like I learn and take something away from everything that I watch, even if I am entertained. I really, it means the world to me that people are enjoying the channel and being a part of the super community, going out and doing great things for you, your family, and your community, as well as, the super community. So I'll see you in one of these two videos over here. Take care and go be super.